Hello there. Yeah, I know. Well, normally I'd be coming to you at the Grand Convent and I'd be talking about the scholarship program and the Raymond Davis Foundation and how we're delivering your charitable dollars to the Holy Land. But these are not normal times, are they? So I'm coming to you from home, but I wanted to take this opportunity to update you on the program and what's been going on in the Holy Land. First and foremost, thank you, thank you, thank you. The program wouldn't be a program without your generous support, and it astounds me year after year how you've come up to the plate and batted yet another home run. We had 109 high school students sponsored this year. That's an increase of about 28 over the previous year. We had 19 university students, that's nurses and physical therapy. Again, we started the program with one, and we were delighted when we got to two. And now in less than 10 years, we're doing that kind of effort, thanks to you. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to give you about a 20 plus minute presentation. What's going on in the Holy Land, how your dollars are actually being used, and how you are really making a difference, not only in the students' lives, but in their families' lives, and frankly, in society as a whole. Thank you. God bless. Enjoy. I'll come back and talk to you near the end of the program.
Hi, I'm Blyanca, and I was a student at the Orthodox school. I want to thank you all for supporting me when I needed help. I was abandoned in Palestine and the Orthodox school took me in. And without your scholarship, I wouldn't have made it. Now I have a better opportunity for the future thanks to the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem. Please remember, I am not the only one that this happened to me. There are going to be even more kids like me because of this virus. Thanks again for all your support and the scholarship.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm from the ETVT school in the 12th grade. But I am a student who misses school so much, and I recall going to school to see my amazing school, from my lovely manager, to my great teachers, to my awesome classmates, and even to the seat that I used to sit on. Also, with regards to electronic learning, I see from my point of view that this one has a lower level than the traditional one, because there is no real meeting between the student and the teacher. And sure, fraud and cheating is more available in the electronic learning. But in spite of all that, electrical learning has many advantages, such as, like, for example, it doesn't make students suffer from stress, and it saves some money and time instead of going to school, and so on. Last but not least, I'd really like to thank the people who are helping students in the crisis of coronavirus, as well as people and institutions who are creating educational sites, whatever were for review or teaching, and I hope this crisis will be removing our planet sooner or later, and life will return back to what it was before, and thank you.
Good day, my name is Rand. I study physiotherapy at Bethlehem University. I just finished my first year. I live in Beit Jala with my family. We live as 6 members together and with our grandparents. As the coronavirus started spreading in Beit Jala, we went under social distancing and the city was locked down. As the lockdown started, my parents weren't allowed to go to work. My parents own a restaurant where they work together, my mom and dad, and this is our only income. They weren't allowed to work, and we as students weren't allowed to go to our university. As the crisis started, Bethlehem University has dealt with it in a very good way. The first day from the spreading of the virus, Bethlehem University has sent all the students to their houses and closed the university, and then we started dealing with the online classes. At the end, I want to thank the sovereign military order of the Temple of Jerusalem for their help.
Hello everyone, my name is Elise Matar. I'm 20 years old. I live with my dad, mom, 2 sisters and 1 brother in Beit Jala. Now I'm 4th year physiotherapy student in Bethlehem University. Every year I like this study more and more because it makes me more better and stronger when I help people who need physiotherapy. Coronavirus affected the whole world, but when I looked at me and my family, my dad couldn't go to his work because all the city is closed except supermarkets, pharmacies and bakeries. Also, me and my sisters couldn't go to the schools and universities. In addition, me as a student, when the university closed, that affected my studies, but the university dealt quickly with this situation and started online session. But I think it was not very successful because we don't use to study like this. Finally, I would like to thank the sovereign military order of the Temple of Jerusalem for their help. Thank you. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Dunia-Bethlehem. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Bethlehem, Palestine. I'm 3rd year nursing student in Bethlehem University. First of all of my family members are doing well. As for my studies, I finished a 3rd year nursing student, but I still have 2 courses that I didn't do in the clinical setting. The first one is the community nursing and the second one is the internship. Bethlehem University have dealt with the coronavirus crisis in a clever and good way. They continued their work in home, and they did a lot of online meetings in order to teach the teachers, doctors and office workers how to use the online meetings education like Zoom and Google Meet in order to teach the student by online meetings in appropriate way and with the students' benefits. Online education was very hard for me because I took the statistic course online. It's very difficult to take math online, and I took another different nursing courses online which needed face-to-face communication, but we took it online and it was very difficult, but we managed it. Online education wasn't the best, but it was the only way we can finish this semester, so we accepted this challenge and everything was fine. And finally, I want to thank Mr. Willy and all the members of the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem for helping me to achieve my goals. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, my name is Georgina-Bethlehem. I'm 20 years old. I live in Beit Jala, which is 10 minutes away from Bethlehem. I'm a 4th year physiotherapy student at Bethlehem University. So people at Bethlehem City were very cooperative, knowing that we don't have that much of medical support as Palestinians, and if it spreads, many people will die. Now coming to the most important point for us as students, which is learning. Through all of these difficulties, we didn't actually stop learning, as our university was successfully able to apply the online learning system. Through online sessions, we were able to finish our curriculum as we should, and also we were able to finish the semester successfully. So this whole time was very hard on everyone. But things are getting better, and I think that Jesus' land will be able to get over this virus very soon. At the end, I would like to thank the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem for their generous support, hoping to see you all in a good health again in Bethlehem.
I'm making this video just to update you about my family and I during such times. First of all, my name is Khader-Bethlehem. I'm 20 years old and I'm about to be a junior in Bethlehem University in the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences. For instance, my father, who is the sole source of income for the family, is going to have his salary reduced by 50% in the upcoming 3 or 4 months. This way has been implemented in West Bank, which is a part of Bethlehem, as a way to minimize financial damages caused by the coronavirus situation. So that's going to play a big role on me and my family financially in the upcoming months. Concerning studies, I've successfully finished the best semester, which is the second semester of my sophomore year, mainly due to two reasons. First of all, despite the whole mental and psychological impacts caused by the coronavirus situation, whether on me or my colleagues, I've successfully finished the best semester on a good note. The second reason to why I finished the semester in a good manner is that my university, Bethany University, has implemented online teaching in a very successful manner. I've taken all of my courses and all of my lectures on time, and I benefited from them just as much as I would have using the normal traditional manner, which is inside classes. Last but not least, I would like to thank everybody in the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem for their significant contribution and impact on my colleagues and I regarding educational success. So we would like to thank everybody in the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem. Take care of yourself, and I hope to meet you soon. Bye-bye.
Good morning, my name is Leen-Bethlehem and I just finished my third year at nursing at Bethlehem University. Like everywhere else in the world and due to the coronavirus, Palestine was closed for the last 2 months. This had a huge effect on some people because Palestine mostly depends on tourism, so it affected many families financially. As for me and my family, we continued our work online at home and the university continued the studies online. We finished the course last week online. And since there was no new cases in May, everything reopened and life resumed. Finally, I would like to thank the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem for their non-stop help.
صباح الخير، مريم من أبو النوار. هاي مدرستنا والروضة مسكرين، فيش حدا بسبب الفيروس. هاي دعا كل الناس إن شاء الله بيتحسن الوضع. هاي المدرسة، هاي الروضة، وهاي المدرسة. هذا هو.
Good morning. I am Mariam from Abu Nawar, and this is our school, which was recently rebuilt with funds from the EU. We are closed. There's nobody because of this virus. This is everywhere. God willing, everything gets better. This is our school, and this is our kindergarten.
A number of you have been asking what's the real situation going on in the Holy Land right now. And they are slowly coming back, but I don't know how rapidly they'll come back. The entire economy is tourist dependent. And the two biggest seasons they have is Christmas and Easter. And Easter was completely, the city was shut down. There were no tourists there. The schools were closed. The holy sites were closed. The restaurants were closed. The hotels were closed. And most of the Palestinian Christians, most of the Palestinian period, work in the hospitality industry. And there was none of that. The bus drivers, the taxi cab drivers, the tour guides, all of that was gone. And the students that we sponsor, many of their families are working in that industry. And if they're not working directly in the industry, well, they're maybe working in one of the small craft shops that supplies the souvenirs that are being sold in the small Christian shops. So the situation is pretty desperate. And we've been pleading for additional funds. We've already delivered all of the Jerusalemite funds that were raised in 2019 have already been delivered in the month of April to the churches and schools and institutions we support. And we're out with a separate plea. I've written a personal letter, and I hope most of you have taken the time to read, but I just want to emphasize that the need is really great. You've heard some of the students saying, well, this is, we've well done to the school, and they've really responded with this distant learning. And others, you can read between the lines that they're very frustrated. They want to be going to school, they want to be going to classes, and they haven't been able to. And we hope that things are getting back to normal, they're starting to open up. But it's going to be a rough hoe. And when tourists will return, they don't come in the summer anyway. It's very, very hot over there. So the earliest that they're going to see tourists come back in any number will be in the fall. So the continuing hemorrhage on income for these people is going to continue. So when we think about helping and the extra plea, the need is very great. And the second thing I would say about that is the scholarship need is very great as well. Because the scholarships, the families are marginalized anyway. And the Christians punch well above their weight class by having the schools. And we need to keep Christians at the schools. They're already at least 50% Muslim. And that's good, because the Christians and Muslims are going to school together, and the more they go to school together, the more they understand each other. So I think that's a good thing. But I think we're going to need even more scholarships next year, because those families that might have been able to afford it in the past are certainly not going to be able to afford it now. So I hope you'll take a look at that and see if there's something that you can do.
Christ is risen. Dear friends, I was asked since quite some time to make a video to tell you about our news. Here behind me you see a playground that we finalized also with your help last year. Due to you sending us these stable scholarships and supporting the girls, we are able to spend some of our money to upgrade our facilities. We had a very old playground, and I think you can see that this one is something that our especially younger students very much enjoy. We had quite some long story to make it happen, because workers of the municipality in Bethany here damaged our wall, and we had to rebuild it at the same time where we already started the construction of the playground. But again, with your help, having some funds there that we could use and relocate, we were able to finalize it and to give our students this wonderful opportunity to have a nice place. Thank you a lot. Christ is risen.
Our dearest friends in the US, I'm doing this very short video to let you know that we are doing well despite the pandemic that is going around all the world. We are out of school for about 6 weeks now. This is why you see my long beard. And the good thing that we are still connected with our teachers, with our students through different social media programs, and we miss our students miss their schools, but safety is the most important thing at the moment. We just want to let you know that we love you, we miss you, and hope that we will be able to see you very soon. Giovanni, the Episcopal Vocational School, Ramallah, Palestine. All the best, stay home.
Hello everybody, this is Shirabe from Symbola, a Palestinian Fair Trade Organization in Jerusalem. Our work has been stopped since the 10th of March, and so is at all our partner producer groups across the West Bank and Gaza Strip. We are working to put together an emergency fund to help the groups with a cash injection so that they'll be able to relaunch their operation and survive the COVID-19 crisis. I hope we can make it happen together, and I would like to wish you the good health and safety in these difficult times. Thank you and have a good day.
مرحبا. أنا مريم من أبو النوار، عم بصور غنماتنا وجوزي هيو معهن لأنه فيش شغل، حتى فيش مكان الغنم ترعى فيه، لأنه هيو على جنب الشارع مع الغنمات. كثير كثير الوضع صعب، وإن شاء الله بيتحسن الوضع يا رب. وهاي ابني الصغير كمان كثير زعلان لأنه فيش مدرسة.
ايش مدرسة؟
احكي يا بلال.
ايش مدرسة؟
طيب شو بدك كمان يا بلال؟
شو مدرسة؟
بدك مدرسة صح؟ طيب شو بتحكي عن كورونا يا بلال؟
بدنا كورونا بس.
آمين.
I'm translating the video you just watched of the Bedouin community of Abu Nawar. Hello, I am Maria from Abu Nawar. I'm taking a video of our sheep and my husband is with them today because there is no work. This situation is very, very hard. And God willing, everything gets better. God willing. Here's my little boy also. He's very sad because there is no school. And Mariam's son says, "There's no school, there's no school." And Mariam says, "And what else do you want?" And her son says, "He wants school." Mariam is not in this video, as it is against her religious and cultural laws.
Well, this is about a wrap. I certainly want to thank Cindy Henson, who's been our producer extraordinaire, who's put this thing together. It's taken a lot of labor and a lot of effort and a lot of love. Our Christians are wonderful, wonderful, resilient people. They've been there for 2,000 years, and we want to make sure that they're going to be there for another 2,000 years. They need your support. They need your support in grants. They need your support in the Jerusalem Light. They need your support in the pandemic relief drive, and they need your support in sponsoring a scholarship. I can guarantee you, if you personally sponsor a scholarship, the reward that you'll feel here is greater than you can get from any other source. They're wonderful, wonderful people. If you get a chance, go on a pilgrimage. The pilgrimage will drive home for you why we're there and what we're doing. The need's great. I hope you'll help. Thank you. God bless.